So the first thing that I did, like working really hard on his footwork, the first was a progression. So I have to kind of I went through a progressions on, for example, the light ball. I'm a big believer that he needed to recognize more balls, but all the routine of three cross one line, two cross one line, one cross one line, like almost as a warm up every single day, and understanding, because when you do that and you close the environment, when you close the drills, the players can repeat the same movement over and over. More you open, less repetition you get because you have to decide. So that the coming on the first progression was doing that, and that's where I say Riley, Tommy Paul, Francis, Taylor Fritz. That's another player that worked really hard on the movement, and I'm really happy to see him moving that well as today. Um, but they were doing the same basic stuff. Then, like I say, then you see each of them kind of develop their own way. But the first one was all the routine, like almost if we it's a warm up, and then from there isolate the same thing. He needed to kind of understand when to use the outside leg, how much, because he was so long and the legs so long that he needed to kind of understand how much the leg should go on the side, how much was the open stand should look like, how low he should play. This is another task that still developing. I think he plays too high still. So those are the things. But we were like on the movement, like as a warm up. We had the routine almost every single time, and then we go in. I call like north, south, and north, and east or west. So we were like doing this and doing that and doing this and isolating these moves and this move, and then integrating. As he got better with that, we were integrating the moves, like more in diagonal, understanding. But we face the other problem that normally you face with somebody that is growing that much. It's like, okay, now you're cutting the angle better, but as soon they got longer and bigger, so now they jump themselves. So how many times he was losing too much confidence, and he didn't have, growing up, he didn't have confidence on his forehand. So he was jumping. So we had to say, okay, he that comes from him. Say, look, I'm gonna wait for a while. I'm not gonna cut the angles that much on the forehand side. I'm gonna kind of wait and try to create a good shot by having my distance, instead of like taking time away, because I don't feel that I'm strong. I don't feel that I need it. On the backhand, we were working a little bit. He had the tendency to go kind of in a bunting motion, and we had to put attention and giving air. I call giving air with the loopy backhand to kind of produce that spin and a better shape, because yeah, that was working when he was stepping in, but it wasn't working when he was on the move behind the line.